Hi, everyone. Hi, Car. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening today, because I, for one, absolutely am. Everyone else hopefully is too, because for me it is the evening, and you know what we're going to be doing today? Today, we're going to be starting off Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn. Well, I mean, technically it's just Final Fantasy XIV. Seriously. Final Fantasy XIV is a game I've been playing for a while now. And by a while, I mean like a couple of months, probably. But genuinely, let me just say, it is a very interesting game. It's a lot of fun, and the storyline is genuinely really cool. I hope that other people can see that as well, but also, hold on a sec. Anyway, sorry about that. Good morning? Or, good evening for me. Good evening. Anyways, as I was saying, Final Fantasy XIV is a fun game. Very, very fun game. Has a bunch of really cool stuff in it. The storyline, really good, well, at the very least. And I've gotten up to, well, the third expansion so far in my own game time. Stormblood, well, maybe Stormblood's the second expansion, but a Realm Reborn technically counts as an expansion regardless, so I guess it's the third expansion. Anyways, Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn. And before I get into it, I'm gonna just quickly talk about a tablet that I have purchased. Tablets. So recently, I bought this Android tablet. You see? Because, Android tablets are all, like, good and stuff. Or, like, more than, like, good and stuff. They're fun and interesting to use. And, like, really, seriously. I like Androids. But also, I got this tablet because it has a little pen in it. A little pen that it comes with, a smart pen called an S Pen. And the reason I did that in particular is because the S Pen that it comes with will allow me to practice art. I have always wanted to get into art for a while, to be honest. Like, seriously. It's art is just genuinely amazing. It's genuinely amazing to see what a lot of people can do with art. And I hope one day to be able to be one of those people who can do things with art like that. Brilliant, fantastic, amazing art. Anyways, that's enough about the tablet thing. Well, actually, no. That's not enough about the tablet thing, but I am going to discuss more as we do some Final Fantasy Born. Now, let's get into it. Let me just scooch over a bit. And here I am. This is Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn. And I am theoretically allowed to create a character. Yep, yeah, I am. It just wasn't showing up. But anyway, let's begin. A new adventure. My webcam is a bit choppy. You'll have to forgive me for that, but Anyways, so you're Elizen Lalafil, Mikote, Rogadin, not Hrothgar, or Vieta. So let me just quickly explain all these. So here is your standard base human. Elizen are elves. They're really cool. Lalafil are, well, basically they're the dwarf, hobbit, slash whatever tiny people you want to call it equivalent. So, you know, one of the best. Alright, I should turn that off. Mikote are cat girls, as a matter of fact. Interestingly enough, Final Fantasy XIV decided to give you cat girls. Yes. Maybe the other scene would perhaps be a bit better for that. Excuse me 1 second. Just gonna quickly... I'll test it. Turning it invisible. Then visible again. Oh, wait. Right. I understand what's going on. This is what's going on. I had the Elgato webcam capture. So, yeah. Mikote. Cat girls. Or cat boys, depending. They are very territorial, and most individuals are known to lead solitary lifestyles. There's Rogadin, which is basically big. They're like the orcs or the ogres of the series. Aura is, well, they're kind of like dragons, but they're also demons, potentially. They are interesting because they have dragon stuff and tails as well. Hrothgar's are big beast lion guys. And Vieta are bunny girls, you know? That's just the way it is, bunny girls. They're very, very tall as well. I think I am gonna start off with an aura, though, this time. And plenty of times I use rain. I've used rain before, like once or twice, back when I played a little bit. But this time, I think I am going to attempt to use the Zayla. Ori creation myth tells of a Dawn Father and Dusk Mother from whom all Aura are descended. The Zayla believe their veins to run thick with the blood of the latter, their lustrous black scales and fiery wills serving as proof of this divine lineage. Unlike their sister clan, the Ran, who lead solitary lives hidden behind the savage peaks of Othard's reaches, the Zayla are free spirits who roam the... Well, you know, it's gonna be a nice purple. You know, this is kind of disconcerting. Let me just tell you. All right, there's a limbo ring. But yeah. This is the eye color. Nice. Wait, there's 2 hair colors, right? There's also highlights. So and the highlights look like this, of course. There we go. And of course, No, I am not having a limb ring. Sorry. I could probably skip nose, mouth like this, lip color, none. Light, light. Interesting. I see. I like that. But more traditional, I think. More traditional face. I think I'll choose this voice. And for appearance data, you didn't see that. This. Let's go to the 30th sun of the astral moon. Because birthday, 29, 30th sun of the 7th, 4th, 14th astral moon, 7th, 29th of the 7th. Yes. And as for my guardian patron deity, let's see, there's Heloni, Menfina, there's Thaliak, there's Nimea, mine, element of wind, element of lightning. Fire god. Let's get this guy. Fire god. And now, for our class. I used to go Thaumaturge a little in a couple of games I've tried before, but I think I shall give myself the pleasure of using Arcanist. Arcanists use grimoires, you see, and they use them to summon characters. Now, for this, Ravana shall be my chosen world, and of course, my name shall be Aiko Yakumo, which should be allowed. There should be a name for Aiko Yakumo. And let's begin. So, Final Fantasy Realm Reborn. You know how I was going to talk my tablet and stuff? Well, you see, anyways, tablet. Let me just quickly open Task Manager, check something. What's using the most memory and CPU? This is using a lot of memory. All right, sorry, I shall close this for now. As for CPU, why is this using so much CPU? Well, anyway, I think that should be fine. Think, anyways. Not exactly 100% sure about that, but thing for me to log in. Let me just super quickly talk about the new tablet. It's an Android tablet. Actually, it's a Samsung S6 Lite tablet is called. And we load it in. But anyways, the Samsung S6 Lite tablet comes with a drawing pen. Loaded in more ways than one, I guess. Alright, so yeah, feel, think. But yeah, Android S6 Lite. It's a good tablet. It can be, well, let's just say At times, it can get rather massive. Hi, Hiker. Hi, Hiker Alphonse. Welcome. It's been a while. And also, I should put this up here because this is where it's meant to be. Whoop. Oh, no. Evil guy. Evil guy with an evil mask. I hope you're doing well, Alfonso, by the way. I've just been talking a bit about my new tablet. My new, well, Samsung tablet, actually. Because now I have a Samsung Galaxy S6 Lite. It's genuinely pretty cool. Oh, whoa. Sudden red mask. Oh, hold on. And cut to black. It's been a while since you could catch a stream. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. We all have our busy times. I have lately been getting back into streaming. Oi, you're right, Lash. Ah, I will have to give some voice acting to the characters by. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets beside. Rolling out the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Ah, this is one of the friends in the future. Ah, Slaminsa is almost the closest thing to a pirate's paradise that there could be. I have no idea why there are so many frames dropping, by the way. I am so sorry, everyone. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Let me just quickly look up. Okay. Ah, no. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you are one of them new adventurers. Am I wrong? Indeed, I am one of those new adventurers, Brennan. It's a pleasure to meet you. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. A lion, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was that? What was it that first attracted you to it? Power, glory, a fortune. I don't think any of those really apply. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Brennan. Sure as hell ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't me? Doesn't. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead. I see. I see what the problem is. Oh, whoa. Sudden cannon attacks. Ships off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Alright, so. Pirates, bloody hell. Have you no sense? Get below. We should probably get below then. It's been way too long since I've played the Limsaloy Minsa questline, and I'm pretty sure they've actually changed the Limsaloy Minsa questline and opening cutscene since I've played it too. So, you know, what world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship, flying Lamincent colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or buckerel. Well, I mean, that is certainly one way to put it. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range. And the spark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. It was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on the deck and have us a look, shall we? Indeed. Head up on the deck and have us a look. So, the problem is, apparently, my stream has way too high compared to the FPS of the game, which is 110 FPS. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? I mean, yes, it's been long enough. But it is. It is? Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Limsa prides itself on being Yorzia's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never once guessed she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk aren't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took fancy to us just now. Is that so, Brennan? Is that so? Interesting. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagan raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Fishbacks? I see. Ah, at long last. Long ho. Time. Limsa Lominsa land. Behold Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and Lim Lane. Goddess navigation. I see. Oh, that's rather nice. And this is Limsa Lominsa. This is Limsa Lominsa.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm.
And there is a bit of voice acting, as you can see.
Maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
Whoa. The maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
Cutthroats and curs, seekers of freedom and fortune, comes a lone
comes the lone adventurer. Singular adventurer.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's
His arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. Oh, so the patron deity can see me? Interesting. I wonder what realm-shaking fate he's prescribed for me too. So, let's go. It's time to begin a journey. In Limsa, Lominsa, and here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me earlier. Oh? What is it that he gave me? Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. I like this guy. He's pretty cool.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the night this brave soul on her life's voyage.
Thank you.
Till sea swallows all.
Till sea swallows all. Oh wow. That's a genuinely pretty cool. Oh, my icon marking outfit thing. Final Fantasy XIV. A Realm Reborn. Okay. As soon as this capture scene finishes, I should be theoretically able to fix the whole problem with the thing now that I know what the problem actually is. Da 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 da. And this is the Aetheryte Plaza. If you haven't heard of Aetheryte before, it's genuinely pretty cool. It's basically huge crystals made of energy, power, pretty much anything you can think of. And they let you teleport between them as a way of mass travel. Fast travel. Well, really something. Hey, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Scum? That's a little rude. Not like I am actually scum. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Well, I guess you're okay then. I guess you are okay. And so, welcome to Limsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the sea. I would like to use the gamepad, please. Thank you. Follow the instructions. When you're ready to speak, speak to him. And I shall. Allow me to quickly switch to this display settings, frame rate, and there we go. Alright, hopefully this looks a billion times better now. It really does. Yeah, it actually really does. That's good, that's good. That's a relief. Oh, wait, right. This must be an instance area, then. Initiating quests. Non-player characters offering quests can be... I already know all of this. So, first, I must register myself with the Adventurers Guild. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you'll like to get your throat slit in some pisting. Well, that's certainly a way to describe things. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. Probably a pretty good idea. Enrolling with the Adventurers Guild would allow me to be an adventurer. It's not far, just head down the street and speak with Grafar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor. Well, I mean, that's pretty big cursing, if you ask me. But the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Hello? Hi, hiker, sample. Hi, hiker. Welcome. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Indeed, may the navigator guide me on my journey. I've begun a quest. Use the duty list to help me complete my task. Okay, I have the duty list here. So I have to talk to the lift attendant. Welcome to Limsa. If you've got a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Okay, so. Limsa. This is the Drowning Wench. Collecting rewards. Complete a quest by just talking to an NPC. I hope you're doing well, Sample Bample. I misread your name earlier there. Sample Bample, not Sample. Greetings to you, lass. Oh, this here's Baderon. He seems cool. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your hand at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you find no shortage of work here in Luminsa. The name's Baderon, and the most hospitable of hostleries is the Drowning Wench. I see, I see. Interesting. It's also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Leminster. Also, I find it very interesting that Final Fantasy XIV has an Adventurers Guild. Like, why do you have an Adventurers Guild even, like, formed? Is it like some kind of mercenary guild or something? Like, adventuring isn't necessarily a job that's very realistic, but I mean, I suppose it would make sense if there are some popular or famous adventurers in recent times. But anyways, continuing on. That's why we got a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. I see. Venturers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Yeah. Not a big surprise. Not that they needed in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. That doesn't sound good. And if they don't manage, there's always the Gallian Empire to finish the job. Oh yeah, the Gallian Empire. Those are... Just imagine the Star Wars Empire, but with magical technology instead of technology. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill a lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame you and them after everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. So, here's where I need to explain something quickly. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks who saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. It's all foggy, like recollections from a hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. Yeah, that makes sense. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. The truth is, we haven't forgotten what they did. The calamity-spawned memory loss has robbed us of their names, unfortunately. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. It's like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how everyone describes it, by the way. Give or take the old gull. It's this what's got people calling these heroes warriors of light. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to an adventurer is effort well spent. What say you, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Oh, absolutely, I am. You really like FFXIV? You wish you had the time to commit to it? Yeah, FFXIV is a pretty cool game, genuinely. I have a bunch of hours of it on another character, but here I have some fun. Me thanks to you, and to the navigator on your all. I knew she'd steered you my way for a reason. My thanks to you. But listen to me, yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in the... Your mark in me book. Put your scroll right there. And here I sign. Aiko Yakumo, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations. You're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel. And several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching my description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place, sending my friend signals. Oh no, absolutely not. I was not doing that at all. Now hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is my dear grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. Lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory. Well, this is one of the reasons why I love this game. It wears its sense of humor on its sleeve. Is that right? Ahem. You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings? Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times, me. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale for your return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. You had a couple of hours in World of Warcraft back in the day? Ah, yeah, I have 240 hours in Final Fantasy FFXIV so far. Final Fantasy 14, I'll just say 14. Yeah, because XIV takes a while to say. But yeah, I have around 400 hours. No, not 400 hours. 200 hours. 200 hours. Ain't got the faintest idea of what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog on this side of the Straits of Mirror, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? Hey, it's me, Happy Cat. Hi, Kirk. Happy Cat or Kel, if you want to go now. Oh, yes. Hi, Kirk. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Well, yeah, he certainly swears like a sailor. Don't take it personal, though. Us Luminsons can be an headstrong bunch of bastards. 'Tis true, but given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea is as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Well, sounds like those whiskies are quite good. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. All right. Let's accept this quest. Coming to Limsa Lominsa. This concludes the game tutorial. You've taken your first step. Listen well to the wisdom of Betaron, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Pets. I can now summon a pet to do my bidding. I only have access to one pet now, but there will be opportunities to acquire many more as I continue my adventures. Cast the spell Summon from my hotbar to complete the Arcane Pact. Once my pet is summoned, a separate hotbar, known as the pet hotbar, can be accessed by pressing RB. The pet hotbar is preset with all the pet commands currently available to me, freeing up my normal hotbars for my personal actions and spells. The guard command orders your pet to guard the master. Steady orders the pet to refrain from attacking until I order him to do so. And away command orders my pet to leave the battlefield. Pet orders and actions can also be set to other hotbars by selecting them from the pet tab under orders in the actions and traits menu. Main scenario quests. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. They're easily distinguishable by their unique icon, and quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks are tied to new duties or features that I have yet to unlock. Okay, so starting off with close to home. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to everyday life in Limsa. If you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the Great Glowing Crystal. That's an aetherite. It can move you from place to place in the blink of an eye. Fastest way to travel, pretty much. Assuming you know where you want to go, chat with the Yellow Jackets on guard down there, and you'll be treated with a lecture on the workings of it. Before you do that, remember to touch the thing. It won't work for you otherwise. Second is the marketplace. Find weapons and armor and adventuring bits. Don't go throwing all your money around just yet, though. That's what gil is, money. Or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, "Why is me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Swazblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League. Giving an old octant and he'll treat you well. I see. And I meet some fellow spellslingers at the Arcanist Guild. I'll learn a few new tricks for my time if I decide to join their crew. Yuri at the front desk is the one to help get me started. Okay, let's go. Visit Muri. Seeing to them tasks will take me on a little jaunt around the city and help me work out where everything is. Now, he'd best be getting along, right? Without telling me something crucial, the calamities made a right mess of your memory? Yeah, must have. Well, that or ale. Anyway, while I'm out, if I happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need help, give their tale of woe a listen. I'll give that a try. You never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. Ninia over there has been casting glances at me since I waltzed in, so why not lend an ear to see what she has to say. Running odd errands in the beginning, but once I build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. Seek the advice from the smith as well. The smith, the people that are smiths have advice for starting adventures as well. They're pretty cool, as far as I know. Okay. And the quest has been accepted. To leave the Drowning West, you must accept the quest Making a Name by Speaking with Ninia. Oh, I see. Interesting. So I talk with Ninia here. Except, well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might just help put you on a map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been on the market wares known as Dreamflowers. Limsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. But the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Scanrail and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Outskiff. That sounds less like a name and more like keyboard smashing. At the Octant. Being a lovely captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Right. Okay, so I have to go down. I have to go down and take the crow's lift. Anyways, as I was saying, tablet. My new tablet. I'll just speed through the tutorials, by the way. They're interesting, but I already know a bunch about them. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon bar will appear whenever you enter a sanctuary next to your thing, and in it you'll accrue a rested bonus. It'll continue to grow even if you're offline. All experience gathered while under the benefit of the rested bonus will be increased by 50%. Your current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Ha, I see. Inns are always also classified as those things. I see. Interacting an armory chest. Okay, the big thing that I want to get now is I want to talk to the where is it? Oh, there are a lot of people here compared to where they were before. But anyways, what I want to do is I want to talk to the post-Moogle. The post-Moogle, yeah. The goose and the ugly duckling, I see. But anyways, the post-Moogle, yeah. I don't know where the post-Moogle is, but I think the post-Moogle is somewhere here. I don't. Yeah. The reason I want to speak to the post-Moogle is because the post-Moogle, it's not an itinerant Moogle, it's the post-Moogle I want to speak to. But basically, the post-Moogle has something special for me, which I can use to level up a lot quicker. Time to attune to the Aetheryte. Nice. But anyways, as I was saying, the tablets. Oh, Sundamal will explain the use of the Aetheryte. They're crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies, primarily used as a means to travel swiftly, by teleportation, return and teleport, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow or ether. And as they're found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you've expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you'll soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. This is true as a matter of fact. There is, however, no need to be unseemly haste. The Aetherites found around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites or transportation magic, I shall be here to answer your questions. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I'll talk to you about it if I need anything. So this is the pet menu. Return. The spell return can be used to instantly travel back. Only one home point may be set at any time. To make the Aetherite your home point, you can do that. But it's already the home point. Anyways, I need to quickly search them so I'm into... Already sit at home point. Ah, yes. Anyways. Limsa Lominsa. Post-Moogle. Upper decks right near the bottom of the map. I need to listen to Squazblade's explanation and then also go to the Arcanist Guild. I see. The Arcanist Guild is down here, actually, which is interesting. Ah, right. So, also, there is a couple of configurations that make this game actively easier and cooler. Hotbar, you go cross hotbar. Always display. Return to cross hotbar after. Oh, that's actually really good. That's really good, yeah. There's also this, expanded hold controls. And this. There we go. So. This is a really, really cool, genuinely interesting part of the game. So this allows you to get around way faster than you should be able to. There's an itinerant Moogle here, which is cool. But anyways, going to the alley. Got a carbuncle with me. Oh. Heal. Yeah. Did you know, fun fact, the carbuncles actually look quite a bit like Pikachus from Pokemon. They're interesting. Pretty cool too. And genuinely very cute. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyebrows ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's the best choice. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate on the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. Oh, and now, since I have a gift from Baderon, now he will listen to me. His Octant. By the Navigator, he must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Fun fact, you can hand over items in this game to NPCs. Most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain. Oh. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant. If it's simple and sturdy adventuring equipment, the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Adventuring is a dangerous profession by its nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline available, and within but a few steps of the bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply your potion and perishable needs. Interesting. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar. Is there something? Ah, that's it. It was Steam. My Steam had come up. It pays to become familiar with the type and price of each stall. Knowledge will serve me well if my purse is light or if my time is short. Nice. But the verbal instruction of this kind will only profit me so much. Experience has always been the surest teacher. So, he's telling me, buy things. Buy things. Please buy merchandise. Walkers round. Okay, so this is the lower decks. So, stay. The Ethernet shard allow me to teleport around the area, by the way. So I can just click on the Ethernet shards and they'll teleport me wherever. I now have Ethernet access and I can have quick travel throughout the city for absolutely free. And this is the Arcanist's Guild. Welcome to the Arcanist's Guild. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate etheric energies. I already know some of the craft, so the roots of it can be traced back to esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. So this is the nerdy place. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages wishing to expand upon their understanding of the world took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival into Leminsa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge is traditionally passed on from master to student. Melweb, counting several wielders of Arcanema among her personal staff, became concerned that it would lead to the eventual extinction, so there was a guild and blah blah blah. Now you have to get trained. The complex and demanding nature of it remains the greatest threat to its own future, so better practice if you want to do well, apparently. If I want to continue things, then I should have to enroll in the guild. Which I will, by the way. The guild is pretty cool. I like it. My sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that you introduce me to the guild master that might convey my intentions, but he's unreachable at the present moment, so I have to speak with Vtuber game. I see. She's over by the bookshelves. Got it. Got it. And she's the guild master at the moment. Yes, I am Vtuber Game. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanists Guild. As Muri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanema taps into the living energies of ether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle and the manner of magic which this ethereal ally employs at our command. So, blah blah blah. Well, actually, it's important. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An Arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanema will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Indeed, I am. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if your clarity of words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. Find 3 species of pests. Eradicate 3 of each type of creature, and as long as I remain focused, you don't foresee the opponents causing me any difficulty. Makes sense. And once I return, I'll be an official member of the Arcanists Guild. Nice. I like that. Ah, these are the fairy dogs. Not the other dogs, the fairy dogs. So, I need to report to Baderon at the Drowning Wench if I want to go back. But for now, I think I will do this. So, the Way of the Arcanist is in Lower Lathnosia, which means I have to go over this way and down. I have a... Carbuncle. I love the Carbuncle. Adorable. Come on. Come along. Come along, little Carbuncle. Oh, isn't it so cute? Let me just super quickly give you a little pet, my little Carbuncle friend. And you know what? I think I'm gonna set pet for favorite. Now let's go down to Lower Lenosia. As far as I know, Eastern, Western, Lower, Middle Lenosia. Western Thanalan, okay. Okay, so I do have to go up to go to Lower Lenosha. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Anyways, since now I am currently in the middle of doing something that requires no real big thing, I can indeed talk about something very nice. And that very nice thing is, as a matter of fact, a little thing called my tablet. Oh, I forgot to do the Hawker's Alley thing. Annoying. But still, regardless. My tablet, my Samsung tablet. So, this is the first time that I have ever personally owned a tablet. My family has had tablets before, of course. And like, I've seen things a couple of times over them, but I've never had one to use for myself before. And like, let me just say, tablets, genuinely amazing. At least in my opinion. Like seriously, oh. The FPS is really slowing down with everyone here. But like seriously, it's like watching a tablet on your video. Watching a video on your tablet is just like watching it on a computer, but a computer you have in your hands instead of like in front of you in a big screen. It's still a pretty big screen. It's really nice, especially peculiar herbs, huh? But it's a lot more cinematic than a phone and a lot more portable than a PC or to another thing, which is, let's go to the Drowning Wench super quickly. It's a lot more portable than both a PC and a phone. Well, actually, no, it's less portable than a phone, but a lot more portable than a PC and a laptop. Laptop is the word I was looking for. Thank you, brain. I do not understand why my brain does not say, oh, hey, by the way, I am looking for this thing. I wonder what it is. I know, I'll forget the word, and then I'll use another word instead to describe it. After all, isn't it quite interesting? Ethernet shard, here we go. And this way is where the Moogle is. The Moogle that shall give me some stuff. Greetings, tall one. I'm a delivering Moogle. I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why would they ever agree to carry about letters? If I had my way, I'd be curled up under the canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow pom-pom. Alright, sure. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky. Aetherites were shattered, link pearls rendered useless. For a while, they had no way of communicating, and the Moogles obliged and got letters. So yeah, thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Advent attire. Never mind. There. Enclosed is a set of Tantalus attire. Be your own canary. Interesting. And enclosed is a wind-up Palon minion and a stylish Menfina's earring. Minions are very different from carbuncles, by the way. Carbuncles can actually attack. So, with this, I now have Menfina's earring, which is a very, very strong ability. Let me tell you that. So, this gives me int, direct hit rate, and other stuff, but it syncs with the item. So it's an item level 1 item. Now, then. Yes, I have the Drowning Wench thing. So, back to the Drowning Wench, and a quick little speaking with Baderon, the wench proprietor. Ah, there you are. Enjoy your jaunt around the city. If you mean to place yourself in Nimsalaminsa, that won't be the last time. And now you've got some idea of what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. Ah. You have shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Baderon. Indeed, I shall stick with you, old Baderon. And now I should be at level 4 or 5. 4. I've learned the physic action. Fun fact. Physic is essentially... Let me just explain to you what physic does. So basically what physic does is... Oh wait, I have to accept the quest first. Accepting the quest is far more important than anything like, you know... Not accepting the quest. Goblin! No jingly shine, no busy. Oh. I love goblins. You'll see more of the goblins later. I've had some encounters with them, but not the greatest encounters. Visit Summerford Farms and talk with a friend known as Stalewern. I see. Okay. Got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types and is trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields. Oh, that kind of thing is wonderful. He mentioned needing another hand or two, and he gave me a glowing recommendation. Oh, thank you, Baderon. That's very kind of you, sir. First off, I would like to go to Lower Leminster. Lower Lenosha, that is. Not Lower Leminster. This carbuncle indeed can help me with that. With slaying the beast. The beastures. I was trying to say a word that combined beasts and creatures, but I mean, I guess beastures works. Oh yeah, fun fact. Alright. Fun fact. Facts are fun. Okay, so... I've got to kill this little ladybug. These wolf rats. Alright, right. Character config. Control settings. Target. Automatically lock on target when. Auto target according to priority. So first off, let's start off with a couple of ruins. 108 experience points. If I keep getting this many experience points, who knows when I'll actually finish. Well, I mean, what I mean to say is, I'll be way too fast at leveling up. This is a really cool... thing. Let me just check quickly. Actions and traits. Orders. Guard or... steady. So, heal, place, and order it to remain where it is. Okay. Alright. Get rid of this little wolf rat. And I have slayed the wolf rats. Now I need to find this little thing called an Aurelia... Aurelie, whatever it's called. And slay that as well. The carbuncle has an ability... Oh, the fate system. Fun fact, the fate system is a thing that lets you level up. Full active time event. It's cool. Lets you level up really fast. And now for the Aurelie thingies. They're like jellyfish and stuff. Oh yeah. I need to stop hitting physics. That'd be silly. Da-da-da. I love the Final Fantasy music. It's some brilliant music, but yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was going on about. I was going on about tablets. But basically, tablets are a lot of fun. A lot of fun to use. I actually got the Android tablet because, well, you see, I have an iPhone. I used to have an Android phone. I used to plan on using the Android phone for other stuff and the iPhone for, well, you know, a thing called a Vtuber webcam. Unfortunately, I literally broke the Android phone a few days before getting the iPhone. So, for way too long, all I've had is a singular iPhone, I think. Well, not I think. I know all I've had is a singular iPhone. But getting an Android device again allows me to play Android games and a bunch of stuff that I haven't played for in ages. And also use a bunch of the little functions that are good with Android, but not necessarily present on iPhone. Similarly, vice versa, having an iPhone allows me to use some features that are not present on the Android tablet. So, it's pretty different from, you know, something else. Let me check the Ethernet card. There's the Arcanist Guild. I should probably do the Hawker's Alley. Unlock the Hawker's Alley Aetherite because that's important. But anyways. If you ever want to see something in a lot bigger thing, but you don't feel like turning on a computer, doing anything like that, then, well, you should just get a tablet. Tablets are really good for that, actually. Like, seriously. They have an extremely nice thing. And by thing, I mean they're extremely good at actually showing you what something looks like. Like, watching something on the tablet is almost like watching something on the TV, but instead of watching it on the TV, you're watching it on something in your hands in your bed. So you can see all the details, but you don't have to worry about any of the problems. You know? Like, any of the problems you have with an iPhone, like, everything's too small, you can't see the little details, blah blah blah. But you can watch a movie on a tablet just fine. I see the creatures beyond the city walls, posed you little threat. Is it with great pleasure that you formally recognize my initiation into the guild? You suggest I continue my forays into the wilderness. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. An iPad? An iPad? No. I got a Samsung tablet. Also, hi Hacker, Locus. Maniaticus? Hi Hacker. Hopefully you're doing well. The enemies marked within its pages. Ah yes, this is mentioning the hunting log. The hunting log is something really interesting, by the way. It helps you level up way faster. Acting Guildmaster wishes to assess the improvement of my skills, so I have a leather grimoire. Ah, Ico, isn't it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. Now that's true. I must often remind my Arcanists to take meals, so ensconced do they become in their studies. Yeah, maybe becoming ensconced in your studies like that isn't a very good idea. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. It would have me defeat foes in Lower Lenosia, 3 wild dodos and tiny mandragoras to be precise. Watch carefully my opponents, formulate an effective strategy, and utilize my arcane entity to its fullest potential. So, but anyways, as I was indeed saying, Samsung tablets are pretty nice. I've used iPads before, but I've never used a Samsung tablet, and let me tell you, it's very good. Especially the little drawing pen that it has. I love little drawing pens. One of the main reasons I got this thing. Not this thing, I am not using it currently. I don't have a head. Well, that is to say, I don't have an item that I can wear on my head, but still. I do have a head. Saying I don't have a head would be rather weird. Alright. Hello, jacket time. Alright, so I have to slay these ones. So, summon Carbuncle. Wait, you can summon the Carbuncle multiple times? That's rather silly. I'm pretty sure that I can't actually use the Carbuncle, by the way. Well, that is the important part, that you're liking the device. Yeah, it is. It genuinely is a pretty important part of the devices, that you like them. More important than anything else. Wolf Rat! Da, 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 da. Oh, I unlocked my trance gauge. Nice. I should probably read that again. I learned an action called Gemstone. Nice. Well, let's go to active help. So, adventuring basics. Oh, I need to look it up apparently because it's not in the active help. So the trance gauge. When you learn the action Ether Charge, the trance gauge will be displayed, showing the amounting time remaining for Ether Charge. It'll grant several other arcanums and will allow me to summon from 3 pets by performing summon ability. Well, actually, no, I don't think that's necessarily the case. Ether Charge, so what am I supposed to do? So the trance gauge is now unlocked. So I have to look up tutorial apparently because starting class Arcanist. So Ether Charge. Grants Ether Charge can only be executed in combat and while Carbuncle is summoned. Summon Ruby summons a Ruby Carbuncle. Grants Ether Charge, increasing the potency by button. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Sorry about that. Just needed to look up what I had to do. Now that I know, I should be fine. So Ether charge helps me get stronger. Well... and I can use it to summon the Ruby Carbuncle instead. And with the Ruby Carbuncle, I can do a bunch of stuff that isn't just normal. Well, I mean, the Carbuncle doesn't exactly look ruby right now, of course, mind you, but I have no idea why that is. But still, tablets, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Among the funnest of the fun things. Alright, so I meant to slay wild dodos, not swaylile. Wayliled dodos. Interesting choice in words. So cane toads, huh? Annoying little things. Cane toads are. They're all down here. In this country of Australia. So many cane toads. Everywhere. Yeah. Dodos! I like dodos. They're pretty cool. Ah. I don't understand how to... oh! Okay. When Aether Charge runs out, you can summon the Ruby Carbuncle. That makes sense. And the Ruby Carbuncle is what attacks. And then after the Ruby Carbuncle disappears, you get Ruby Ruin, which is more powerful than the ordinary Ruin. Interesting. Interesting. That's pretty cool, actually. And now I have to slay Mandragoras, which are over here, apparently. As well as a couple of Gubues. Well, probably not Gubues. Fun fact. Did you know the Gubus or the Gubues are really interesting? They're pretty cool characters. Well, rather than characters, they're pretty cool enemies. But still, getting this Ruby Carbuncle is nice. Ta-da! I'm pretty sure Ruby Carbuncle is actually the Crystal Beast Yu-Gi-Oh card, by the way. Not 100% certain, but pretty sure at the very least. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And Ruby Ruin. Yeah. And Tiny Mandragora, number 3, has been eliminated. More like Tiny Dedragora, number 3. Something. You know. Maybe, I guess. But anyways. Here we go. 160. I have Menfina's earrings, which give me 30% extra XP. This place is Red Rooster Stead. Red Rooster Stead is a pretty cool place. I'm pretty sure it also has an aetheryte somewhere. Not sure where. But somewhere. Oh. Where the heart is. Oh yeah, fun fact. Where the heart is the thing of the other stuff, you know? By other stuff, I mean, like, you know, where you can get the houses and stuff. Now, time to super quickly return to the lower deck of Minster. And I will also finish off for today, because I've had a decent time and it's rather hot, so I hope everyone's had a good day. And And I hope everyone will have a good night tonight. I haven't really done very much, but I mean, this is an MMO. It takes a while. Anyways, with that, I'll see you all later. I hope everyone's day is fantastic after this. So, with that, let's caminari.